All right, good evening and welcome back in. Not a bad night for us here as we're continuing to see those temperatures in the low 80s now, thanks to some cloud cover and some storms from earlier in the day have kept us in the lower 80s this evening. But the dew points are in the low 70s, so it is still feeling very muggy out there. Some areas are still dealing with the heat index, though, that's up in the 90s. These are the areas to the northeast that didn't get cloud cover, that didn't get any of those rain showers or storms that blew through earlier this afternoon. You can see as we go further to the south, that area has been rain cooled and the cloud cover is still lingering. You can also see that it's been pulled out a little bit of the moisture that they've had. While it's oppressive in all the areas in red, just in the muggy section of the muggy meter for all the areas in orange, meaning dew points are underneath 70. Not to say we aren't going to rebound as we head into tomorrow. Tonight, temperatures are going to drop into the mid-70s for most. Even the areas that have temps in the 60s will likely recover a little bit of warmth here as the night continues on. It's back to the low 90s tomorrow with, at times, heat indices back close to 100, thanks to the nice toasty sunshine and the muggy air mass that we're currently sitting in. Now, we don't have much left over from the storms that blew through earlier. You've got some lingering cloud cover and some spotty showers just to the south. We are going to have to turn our attention again, though, back to the northwest as we head into the overnight tonight for more storm chances tomorrow. A couple of power outages still being reported across southern counties here in Kentucky that happen to have those storms knock some trees over and knock out some of that power, and the activity just never seems to end. We've got storm complex after storm complex. The northwest flow and our setup continues to bring more chances as we've got a couple of strong to severe clusters here that are moving to the south and east. Now, because of how we've already been cooled off quite a bit, these will likely miss most of our viewing area overnight tonight. But as we go through it, there's still a level 2 risk zone highlighted there just in case we do get a couple of those to survive all the way into parts of Fox 56's viewing area. Level 1 risk for damaging wind and torrential rains. The spin-up tornado and large hail activity stays further to the west. Now, we do have a chance for some of these storms to redevelop for us into tomorrow morning or even into the midday. And we've got a level 1 risk to cover damaging winds, heavy rain that could lead to flash flooding and the potential for some small hail in the mix as we get into tomorrow. Futurecast is doing okay, but not a great job of seeing what's going on. So it's kind of a live track situation for us. As we get into tonight, you notice most of those storms stay to the west, fizzling out as they make it here. But early tomorrow morning, we're going to see a chance for more storms to develop in eastern Kentucky as another line drops in out of the northwest to give us the chance for maybe some severe weather to get going into the middle part of our day. Futurecast is suggesting that it quiets down a little bit in the afternoon, but more scattered activity overnight Wednesday. And before we get into Thursday, it's kind of a rinse and repeat. More isolated chances for us across the board there with wave after wave after wave coming in. We've got a severe weather outlook for our Thursday as well. A level 2 risk, mainly keeping the severe threat further to the north, but we've still in a level 1 risk here. So we'll have to see how that plays out for us. Every wave that comes through could alter how the next wave will come through. And so it's a playing game every day of trying to figure out what's going on. But we're going low 90s. It's going to be humid across the board, getting some relief, the humidity a little bit into the weekend, but those storm chances could linger all the way into Saturday.